Perhaps at this moment you are considering studying engineering or one of its branches. It is an option for the future, it is a promising option, and it is also a challenging option because at the end of the day, the engineer is a kind of bridge between the latest scientific advances and their social and economic application. Of course, to function as this bridge, to remain updated on these scientific advances and even to contribute to these scientific advances, it is very important that the future engineer has a solid foundation in those disciplines that we consider basic or fundamental, which are fundamentally mathematics and physics. To help in this, if this is your case and you are considering studying engineering and want to make sure that your foundation is sufficient for your studies to be successful, we have conceived this massive open online course. The course Fundamentals of Mechanics to Study Engineering is a course that tries to level, in some way, establish a common language for all those students interested in undertaking engineering studies and have certain guarantees to bring it to a successful end. We have structured this course around two fundamental blocks, plus a block of previous concepts. The block of previous concepts covers things that are prerequisites, or we could even speak of mathematical language that we have to assimilate and we have to share if we want to later apply it to physical knowledge. This block would then talk about physical quantities and vector algebra. It is an eminently mathematical block. Once we have agreed on this block, we would move on to the two blocks that really make up this course, the block referring to kinematics and dynamics. The kinematics block would talk about motion without going into considerations about what is causing the motion of the bodies, simply studying them from a phenomenological point of view. And then the block of dynamics would consider what are the causes, what are the reasons why a body begins to move. Therefore, we would speak of this block of kinematics structured around two lessons. First lesson, a lesson on fundamentals, point kinematics considering point masses. And once these fundamentals are in place, this fundamental knowledge is applied to the different types of motion that we may encounter in practice. With respect to the dynamics block, we would also start with something similar. First, we would explore point dynamics. And once we agree on that, we will introduce in lesson 4 the fundamental concepts of work and power that will then be applied in lesson 5 when we talk about dynamic energy and mechanical energy. That will close all this journey. Of course, being a course like this, it is obvious that we need a good theoretical basis. But this theory has to be applied concretely and specifically in some examples that we are going to use many times, taken from experience or from real life. To help us in this task, we are going to have the invaluable help of two friends. This is Amanda. Amanda is a first-year engineering student. She is intelligent, she is applied, responsible, committed, which does not mean that she does not know how to have fun when she has the opportunity. Amanda likes theater, poetry, and pop rock music. This is Jay. Jay is also an engineering student. Well, at least he is enrolled. He is a little less serious, a little less reflective than Amanda. He is very clear about knowing how to have fun. He likes sports, video games, and his favorite music is hip-hop. We will count with Jay and Amanda, with their experiences, with some things taken directly from real life, and we will try to see the physical foundations behind all these experiences, applying them, not only from a mathematical and theoretical point of view, but also seeing the effects they can have on the daily experience. We are very excited. We have put a lot of effort into this course, and we are looking forward to having you on board. Would you like to join us? We are waiting for you.